Hello everybody, and welcome to today's stream. I am your humble host, Gavin the Kitty, and I am playing Sonic Rush Adventure. Sorry this game took me so long to get to. Honestly, the games keep getting longer and more daunting, and the more I look at them, the more scared I get. So, that's a good sign, right? Anxiety. Ah, boy. Either way, let's just jump right in, shall we? The music today was the ex-convict theme from Megami Tensei 2 for the NES. Yes, that was an actual Famicom making that noise. So yeah, you can look that up. It is a kick-ass track. It's one that I plan on actually doing a music cover of eventually with some lyrics. But for now, this is what you get. Let's reset the game. There is quite a bit here to this title. So, let's just jump right in. I forgot to do audio test on the DS. Also, yes, it is that buggy for me too. This is, for some reason, just how it handles the intro and the title screen. And it's strange. I don't know why it does this. I'd love an explanation. I would absolutely adore an explanation. We just turn down the game ever so slightly, because it's a bit loud, you know? Let's just get into it. It just cannot handle whatever it thinks the bottom or the top screen is. But yeah. We'll just, Sonic and Tails end up going headfirst into a gigantic typhoon. Not a whole lot of Quill. We're just starting up Sonic Adventure, Sonic Rush Adventure, that is, and I'm just having a dandy day, you know? Drew up some initial designs for a little project I have going forward for collectors out there, and, you know, I'll get to what that is eventually, but, you know, today's good. We're opening up with Sonic crash landing, and Tails waking up, you know, and meeting Marine the Raccoon, who, obvious inspiration aside, Styx the Badger was totally based on her. At least design-wise. Like, there's no, without a doubt. You can't forget Marine because she's just so annoying. Even the game brings it up. Aquil, I feel like you say that every time we play a Sonic game. I received a drowning thing on this one. Like, I feel like I hear that a lot. It's alright. So, I've enabled a couple of quality of life changes this time around. So we won't have to do the grinding. So, alright. I don't need a tutorial. Let's just get started. This has some of the most peak dimps level design for this game, by the way. If I hit R, I go up. I doubt that you doubt this game's fun. This game is actually quite fantastic. There we go. We're just getting into the main mechanics of the game. No, this game's fine. It is absolutely just A-okay. It's peachy keen. For a Sonic game, it's pretty good. There are a couple things that hold it back, but it's pretty good. Yes, I know, and I covered it. But if I don't tag Sonic something or other with this video, nobody's gonna watch it, because hardly anybody remembers the Rush series. And if they do remember it, you know, just happens. I gotta tag the games proper. Make a water bike. Save. Saving. Save complete. So we have to save there. It's a tutorial. Luckily, I don't have to worry too much about it. How is audio, by the way? I hope it's okay, you know? I know, but we already did the Advanced series, Aquil. I can't just play the same 3 games over and over again. I gotta keep it moving, keep it flowing. Which is, like, all of the reason why I play the games I do. Set sail. Alright. You need to use the stylus to draw the ship's route. Touch the screen with the stylus. When set. Ah, and now the top screen has moved. So, now we have to draw our point, so. That we're okay with, there we go. There we go. That can be a little tricky on an emulator. I don't need the controls, so I'm not gonna go over them. Essentially, we drag we drag it over the screen and go from there. We gotta pick up rings. We hit L, will boost. Rings can help build boost meter. That can also help build boost meter. Want to avoid the bombs. We're almost to the goal here. We're encouraged to continue our boost going. There we go. Sorry if there's at all any mouse cursor on the screen while this is happening. I can't really... Easily recording from a DS screen is a bit tough. Alright, it looks like my food's almost here too, so... Getting into some lovely territory. Thank you to my boyfriend for helping me get food today. We haven't gone and gotten groceries yet, so that's tomorrow. Oh, no, it's still a good ways out. Never mind. I'm crazy. I'm going nuts. How's everybody doing, by the way? Yep, everybody's doing well. That's a good way to build up boost meter in the first place, so... Tricks are going to be our bread and butter here. Hello, Justin. Yes, it is only 18 more days till Megaplex. But, while Megaplex is right around the corner, I still have repairs to do. I just got the fans in for my fursuit head. Literally, I ordered them last night because the ones got canceled, so... I ordered those last night. I've got to pick up some slippers for feet paws because I've learned of a new method to make feet paws, and I want to give it a go. And I've got just enough fur and foam to give it a shot. But yes, I already have my hotel booked. I am stoked. Stoked for Megaplex. Megaplex, for those who don't know, is a furry convention out of Florida. It'll also be my first time back to Florida since I was a delinquent, so that's gonna be fun. Good time. When I say delinquent, I mean child. I mean youngin'. I mean, like, 14. Oh, absolutely. It should be a good time. Just note that I am going to be bringing one of my dear friends from down there to that con. It's going to be his first time at a con, so the goal is to get him acquainted with all of my festivities when it comes to conventions. Hello, SpongeBob SquarePants! I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'd like to remind everybody, as we're just getting in here, to leave a like, share the video with friends, because we're finally doing Sonic Rush Adventure. Oh, it's going quite well. I've been working on a couple minor projects, animating and the like. Actually, you can keep up with all my antics not only on the Discord, but also on Twitter at GavinDragonYT. I've been working on quite a lot of art lately, so a lot of art. My commissions are actually open at the moment, so if anybody would like anything. But mostly, it's been good. It's been a lot of busyness. I feel like I have a much better setup for this time around for DS games. But this game is so fucking good. Soundtrack and all. Oh, well, you better, you and Cody better be good then, because when I see Cody, I'm gonna have to drag both of you guys away for a little bit, because I've wanted to meet Cody in person since I was a little kid, so. For those who don't know, Justin and I go back quite a ways, and I also know his fiancé, so. So, there's the little bit of history. Good positive history, of course. Boom! Oh. This game is so good. Such a good game. Now, I don't know if we're doing both stories, but we are definitely at least doing one. But we are no longer in Sonic's world, we are in Blaze's dimension. We'll figure out how she got to those dimensions next week when we start Sonic 06, but for now, just know Blaze has got her own dimension. It was explored a little bit last time, but yeah. I'm assuming you're asking if I'm going to a VR chat meetup. I might. Oh boy. Oh, there it goes. Nope. Oh god. There we go. It just couldn't pick which was the main screen. There we go. So the boost is now taken away, but it's okay, because for boss fights you don't really need them. And the boss fights this time around are laid out a little bit different. Yes, Hideki Naganuma is back again, directing the sound, so, or making the music. It's honestly really good music here. Would love to have him back on a Sonic game. That could sound super cool. Well, that's good. Yeah, Megaplex is going to be a good old time. Really hoping that I don't have to deal with any major problems while I'm out there. We're driving down, so it's going to be a long drive. But it's okay. It's a family endeavor. We're going to be going down there, going back up, having fun. I'll, of course, be shooting smaller shorts because you guys seem to enjoy those, so not to worry. Anytime I leave for a convention, expect videos from the con. I still have videos from this con that I just haven't finished up yet. Final hit. Steer layout. There we go. I'm going to be messing around with the screen layout as we play because boss fights are going to be wonky. Oh, cool. My food is almost here. How's everybody enjoying today, by the way? I hope everybody's enjoying it so far. Remember to leave a like, by the way. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs, and the only way for my videos to get out there are to, get likes on the videos. Get subscribers from the videos, you know. We got a new mission. I don't know. Because I bug him. I'll bother him. I also think you're behind, Justin. Time attack. DS wireless play. Okay. I think we have to leave and then come back. C chart. Let's see. Ah, okay. So we have to talk. I believe we have to talk to Marine. And my food is here. Give me just a moment. I said, oi, keep it safe for work in my chat. And hello, February. Hello, Tyler. Sorry, my mic was muted. But, anyways. Okay. Yes, I do. We have to play a mission, so. Or so it seems. get a nice tutorial of how missions work. Oh, what else? Of course, I have to deal with this now. LCD layout. What's that? I'm gonna have to eat my food here in a bit, because hungry cat needs his eating. Hello, Versington the kangaroo. Welcome, welcome. As you guys are coming in, a reminder to leave likes and stuff, please. And share links around with friends. If you like Sonic Rush Adventure, tell me about your history of the game. I'd love to know what people think about this game. Alright, we're halfway through with the boss. I think I have a second to get my food out at the very least. At the very least, I can eat a piata stick. Andre the Kangaroo, what's up? Not a whole lot. Working on art, doing some drawing, playing Sonic Rush Adventure. We shouldn't have to do boss fights more than one time after this. That's my assumption, though. I could be very wrong. There we go. I'm also eating, so I'm sorry about any pauses on my stuff. It's lunchtime for me. It's 4 o'clock. Hello, Ronnie the Panther. Welcome, welcome, guys. Strange. I could have just done this. Now I just feel silly. Hello, Casey the Hyena. Now I just feel silly. That sounds a bit heavy. If your cat's quite a bit heavy or rather large, that could be a bit of a problem. My recommendation is don't keep a cat on your neck. There we go. And here's our next stage. Hello, Gary the dog. Welcome, welcome.
Let's do it.
I hope you guys don't mind, I am eating while I play the game, so it is... Some things are just going to take a moment for me. Just a nice, relaxing Sonic Rush day. I'm assuming you're super excited for some reason or another. And that's what you mean by that. Because I read that literally, I see. Well. I have not, so... In fact, I don't drink energy drinks very often. The only times I really drink energy drinks are when I need it, which isn't very often. And hello, Siscoliater. I figure if you drink energy drinks all the time, they lose a bit of their punch after a while, right? And there is a bit of that withdrawal phase, where if you drink them all the time, you'll get headaches, so, yeah. And hello, Zero the Red Panda. I'm just eating my lunch and playing Sonic Rush for you guys. I have pasta and a little cup of lobster bisque. I like seafood. I also like Italian food. And you mix them together and it's pretty good. I wanted to try calamari when I was at AC, but we wanted to eat at this place and they were really expensive, and they just didn't have a working pizza machine. So instead of actually getting pizza, we were like, well, we could eat here, and then the guy kind of rushed us out the door. So we're not eating there ever again. And hello, Tristan Raccoon. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Reminder to leave likes and stuff on the video as you're coming in. By the way, if I didn't do that, most of the audience wouldn't actually like, and that is, believe it or not, the truth. It's something weird with YouTube. I couldn't tell you what it is, but... Hello, Dimitri. Bonjour, Hazel. Hello, hello. I messed something up there. There we go. Like you got a stuffy nose, or you just having weird issues sniffing things? Because if it's the first one, I hope you get better. If it's not, that's just confusing. Just want to eat my lobster bisque, damn it. But I promised Sonic Rush this week. Ah. Hello, January. Everybody's showing up. It's good to see everybody. Bada boom, bada bing. Stage is over. Now I believe I want the top screen first. And here's our next boss.
Let's do it.
I'm confused. Oop, the ball's becoming more spiked. Hello, Juno the Lynx. We're just playing some Sonic Rush Adventure. I've never actually played this game, so this is my first experience with this title. So far, positive. So far, the experience is positive. Oh, come on now. And then drive away. Call the police on him. Both of those work very well. Although the police one, not so much. You could get out of your car. But driving away seems like the more sensible answer. And the most reasonable answer, too. Ba-boom. Hello, Vampire King. You walked in on Sonic Rush Adventure. That works very well as well. Let me get the LCD layout back to what it is. I'm eating my lunch while I play this game. I'm sorry for anybody out there who hears anything weird. Alright, let's... I think we just talked to Tails now. Oh. Nope. Build a craft. Yes, I do have infinite materials. Replaying levels over and over and over again is not my idea of fun. Although it can be fun, I'm not going for that perfectionist mindset. I'm going for what's going to save you guys some headache of rewatching stages a whole bunch. Because if I was a viewer, I hate it when you gotta go back and rewatch certain levels and be like, wow, there's nothing else to say about this stage. So that, you know. I do like the music here, though. This is probably a really good remix here. Fun little remix. Well, the only way to answer that is... I don't know. The only way to answer that is complex mathematical equations that don't actually matter. Set sail. Let's take a look here. Ah! There we go. Alrighty then.
Let's do it.
I couldn't tell you. I honestly have no idea what the best way to solve any of this is. Change course. Uh, the one with the union, yes. And how Starbucks is violating laws to attempt to shut the union down, yes. Okay, so I have to reroute my path, I guess. Yes, I do. I think it's a perfectly fine spot for them. I like most Zelda games, so.
Let's do it.
We're gonna. We're just gonna go around that. Sometimes the direct route isn't always the route we can take, so we'll just have to go around. Not a big deal. I didn't say goal. Oh boy. And here we meet Johnny. I believe his name is Johnny. Yep. I don't know what it is with Sonic and green bad guys with generic names, but, you know. He thinks he's the fastest. So we're gonna prove him wrong. I'll take a look at it in just a second. I see your comment. Give me a moment. I've got a pen in front of my screen, so... So this is how we get Chaos Emeralds this time around. And we got it. Oh boy, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play that. Why do you hate salad? There's no reason to hate salad.
Let's do it.
Absolutely none. Salads are good. They're not my favorite thing to eat. But I do enjoy salads. Also, I noticed that this video has only 3 likes. Come on, guys. Remember to leave likes. Please. I mean, there's not much reason to eat a salad. Unless you're just looking for something. I like a good salad from time to time, so... It doesn't have to be exciting. Salads can be exciting. Absolutely, they can be. You can make a salad real exciting. Like, I like a good salad with a little bit of ranch. Bit of a snack, you know. Yeah, what's up, Tristan? What is your question? I like a good spicy salad. If you can make a salad spicy and then put a little bit of ranch on top, love it.
Let's do it.
I don't eat salads very often. Every time I do, I'm like, I don't really want salad. But then I have it and I'm like, you know, that was really good. I should eat these more often. Because I get full on them. I actually get filled up, so. I know, I've been noticing that, Vampire King. I just assume most of them are here to make... I don't really mind if they are the same person. Because at the end of the day, they all showed up, they all subscribed. And if they've got the video open in multiple tabs... Well, it's just more watch hours for me, so I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. I don't even know what that is. Revolty, you're gonna... I've never heard of that song. Also, Ronnie, I mean... Anyone can audition for that show. If it's still running, I believe, so... If you wish you were on, just go for it. Personally, I have no desire to be on TV. I've been on TV before, and I don't really want to do it again. Well, ever. Really. Because the few times I've been on the TV, it was for, like, news stations. I've been in the newspaper for questioning me for a, leadership class I took. The one time I was on the news, well, 2 times I was on the news. One time was just in Pittsburgh for the fursuit parade, because first furry parade in the fursuit parade for Anthrocon, because that was televised. And the other time was when I was a little kid, and my school was getting shut down because it had a sewage problem, and they didn't fix it for years. So, yeah. It was discontinued. Alright, well, so be it. Like I said, I have no reason to want to be on TV. I would gain no benefit from being on TV. If I'm ever on TV, cool. If I'm not, whatever. Yeah. Less of a no desire and more of a no real reason. Most TV-going audiences are in their 30s to 40s, and a lot of them don't really watch gaming content. They're there for stuff like Jeopardy! The Price is Right, you know. They're there for game shows. Yeah, there's stuff for them here on YouTube, but not a lot of them are going to go over and watch YouTube stuff. Because a lot of them don't really understand the internet. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. My mom loves TV. Oh, that's not good. I hope you can get it back, Revolta. Oh, I can jump in this thing. I didn't even realize. Ugh. Bad string of luck, huh? The stage with the crystals is pretty neat. I'd love to see this in more of a classic-styled game, so we're not, like, zipping past all of these gimmicks. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Which is not the case for this channel, at the very least. In fact, my friend Tomo before has actually been like, I know fame changes people, and I'm like, I'm not famous. And I told him that, and Fox knows, same thing there, too. It's like, I have 200 people watching me, yes, but I am not famous, and I will never think I'm famous. Alright. There's that. And of course, we get a metal Robotnik-themed robot. I wonder who's behind it. But no, Vampire King, I've heard of that before. But I've heard it mostly from people who don't actually care about others' well-beings at all. Like, people like the Paul brothers and stuff. Like, I don't think those guys ever have real friends. Granted, half the time I doubt they're real people. I've heard stuff from multiple people where it's like they don't really have friends anymore because the YouTube, they basically only focus on YouTube and they don't focus on anything else. I try to be a friend first for my co-hosts and stuff and my chat and whatnot before I'd pretend to be a YouTuber. Like, being a YouTuber is a profession. It's not a mindset. It's not a person. It's just what I choose to do with my time. There we go. I have no idea about any of that, Revolta, but I don't really care about the views. I get excited when it's a really high number, because that means I've entertained more people, but I don't really care about the views. That is something else, too. I want the subscribers so I can finally start making a little bit off of these videos. I really can't. Sorry, Revolta. I hear enough crazy bullshit in my time that you can't really tell when you do, Revolta, sorry. But no, I don't really care so much about the views. I like when it's a high number, so that way then I entertain more people. I want the subscribers so I can make money out of this, but not so much so I can make it a business. I just want to be able to live comfortably without having to, like, struggle every month. That would be cool. Exactly! It didn't have a punchline. It was just kind of, let's spout some nonsense. We're only an hour in. I doubt we're even getting close, but I'm almost done with my lunch, so. I do like the acapella here. Oh, cool! If you need a personality for radio, hit me up. I'd love to do some of that stuff. I actually know a couple people in radio, and they're some of the coolest people. I have to talk to Tails, I think. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I wouldn't say ruin. It's very different than what I would consider to be funny, but it's not bad. Everybody's got their own sense of humor. Humor is very subjective. There is such a thing as bad taste, yes. But humor is very subjective. I wonder if we can build more than just... Okay. I don't know. I told him he's allowed back whenever, but he says he's been busy with work and school and with schoolwork and stuff. So I'm like, I don't know if Moon's ever coming back on my streams. I kind of more or less would like it for him to come back, but you know, I can't make a guy do what he doesn't want to do. Hell, half the time I don't actually think he knows that I'm doing these streams, which is another portion entirely. There we go.
Let's do it.
Exactly. If they make you chuckle, then that's good. There we go. That's strange. Because leap of faith comes from something else entirely. There are other leaps of faiths in games. Some even before Assassin's Creed. Hell, look at Bubsy 2. That entire game is a leap of faith. You can't see where you're going. You can't see where you're landing. When Star Fox 64 came out, I was... Let's see. Star Fox 64 came out in... I want to say 99? I wasn't born when Star Fox 64 came out. I was born after. So, I mean, probably the same as I do now. I mean, I like Star Fox 64. I'd love to cover it for the channel. I actually have Star Fox 0. And I believe I've got Assault on the DS, but, I know I have Star Fox 64 on the N64 and the 3DS, but, you know. It's how it goes sometimes. I'm only 22. Oh, shit. I don't know why it did that. That was strange. Just make sure my, Yep, okay. You enjoyed Adventure and 64? I didn't grow up with a GameCube. I didn't have a GameCube till I was in middle school. So now we can pick between Sonic and Blaze, so let's start this stage with Blaze, shall we?
You can't escape me.
Just gonna give this a good old go. Okay, I think I know what it wants me to do. So this game takes place in Blaze's dimension. We are not in Sonic's world, we are in Blaze's dimension. Blaze is from the future, and when the future got messed up in Sonic 06, Blaze basically sacrificed herself. The timeline, matter can't be created nor destroyed, so it went and said, fuck it. You have enough energy to create an entire dimension. And just moved her there. Wiped her memory, mostly. And thus we didn't see Blaze again until Sonic Rush, which actually came out first. But yeah. Blaze is from her own dimension, / the future. Both make sense. We'll be seeing a little bit of that in Sonic 06. There was supposed to be a third game that explained that. That never came out. That never got explained, so... I tried to hit R fast enough. Lightning shield. Oh, damn. Damn it. It's alright. Well, I like both characters, so... That's not really a question to ask me. Blaze's whole dimension thing was set up before 06. 06 was supposed to be explaining... was supposed to tie into it, and then the third game, the next game, was supposed to explain it. And while this game does take place, is the next game, it does take place in Blaze's dimension, it doesn't actually explain anything. So, as far as I know, she was taken from the timeline and put in her own dimension, and she can pop in whenever she wants. She's not just locked to one side. Blaze's dimension is a lot more peaceful than Sonic's, so it makes sense. Of course, Blaze has all of her unique quirks from Sonic Rush 1, so... Oh, I messed up there. That was my bad. I think I got a checkpoint. Yes, I think I did. So to build the ships and stuff, we have to gain enough materials. Has a Sonic character ever truly died? I don't know. Mephiles? Infinite. That I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I haven't gone through the modern series. In the classic timeline, at least, no. No. Nobody died in Forces. The only one that died in Forces was Infinite. And his characterization was so weak, I don't really know if I count it. His design was cool. His motive was boring. Sonic Chaos. I played it on the channel, actually. You can see my thoughts and ideas. I did Sonic Triple Trouble Chaos and Sonic CD all in one go. So, there's a video already there. Oh, the character Chaos. I like Chaos. He's cool. I also played Adventure on the channel. You can see my opinions on the game there. I did it in 2 parts. One where I just did Sonic story, and then one where I did everybody else plus the ending. For those wondering, it's just because it can't pick which one is the first, so. Which screen's the main screen, because there's stuff going on both screens. Look, you can't hit me. Sonic Boom is its own thing. That has been stated multiple times, Vampire. That has been stated multiple times, not only by Sega, but when it was being developed and made, they even said, hey, this is its own thing, this is its own timeline, its own dimension. Sonic Boom's its own thing. And we'll be covering Sonic Boom on its own thing. I actually have a review and stuff written for that. Don't like Undertale, enjoy Deltarune. There's a reason behind it. No, it has to do with the people who like it. And a mixture of the mechanics. I have a bad story about Undertale, and I don't want to get into it. I just do not like Undertale. Deltarune's mechanics are what sold me on that game, but no. As far as it goes, do not like Undertale. I do enjoy Deltarune. Deltarune's got a good gameplay loop. I don't really care for the story. At least Rousey's cute. I identify with Susie enough to be okay with it. You know, that's just how it is. With Undertale, it was, wow, kids are dicks. But yeah. Doesn't so much have to do with the mechanics, it has to do with the people around it. Yeah. Oh no, this was when Undertale had just come out, and all my friends were telling me to go play it. I had a shitty PC, I didn't have the internet, and I said fuck it. I pirated the game, I played it for a while. I didn't like what I was playing. I spent an hour on just the tutorial area alone, pissed off that they kept taking control away from me. And, yeah. No, after that hour, I got into an area, I went north, I got my ass kicked by an enemy, and I forgot to save. So then I'd have to redo that hour-long opening yet again, and I said, fuck it, I'm not doing that. I already didn't like the way the game looked, so... For me, it was... For me, it was more of a, okay, I want to do... I wanted to play the game, I wanted to have a good time, I wanted to join the discussion with my friends. I didn't like what I played, I gave them my opinion, and they told me that they weren't going to talk to me for the next 3 months. They didn't tell me, they just stopped talking to me. They wouldn't look at me in the hallways, they wouldn't let me sit with them at lunch. I basically was on my own for the next 3 to 6 months. Because they didn't like my opinion. So, yeah. Yeah, well... We didn't go anywhere. Oh, do I need to use the boat? Well, that's confusing. Yeah, it was kind of a douche move, but that's just what they did. Kids are rude and mean, and they don't really care if they hurt your feelings or not. They don't care if what they've done is rude or mean or whatnot. It was... It was one of those things where I learned the hard way that sometimes your friends aren't your friends. Sometimes they're absolute cunts. Why does it think that I'm... It keeps clicking off my screen, so... There we go. Yeah, well, yeah. They never apologized about that either. They just thought they were in the right, and it was rather annoying. Alright, I think I know what it wants me to do. Keyword being I think. Like I said, it's been a number of years ago. That's why when anybody asks me if I'm doing Undertale on this channel, the answer is no. We'll play Deltarune. We'll play Deltarune until the cows come home. My boyfriend likes both, so I did end up getting him the collector's edition for the first Christmas we spent together. Oh, damn. Well... I never said I didn't like the designs. I don't like the design of the main character. I think that is a stupid design. I think they look like Dora the Explorer. And if that is your main design cue, I think you need to work on it. If your main design inspiration is a children's TV show meant for small children to learn Spanish and English, maybe work on your character design a little bit? Maybe workshop it? Maybe get more people to help you with sprite work and character design? Maybe don't go with the first thing that comes to your head. I'd believe it. That's why when you guys... I liked having the request board But if people bring up when I'm doing something, I get really annoyed. Because I feel like it's just going to turn into the Undertale thing, where if I don't like it, well, then I'm fucked. I just lost half my audience. And that's not an over-exaggeration or anything. That is legitimately something that can happen. So I just don't want to deal with it. Land, even though you didn't let me get close enough to touch the flag. Skip. We'll go with Sonic for this one. There we go. I like this theme.
Let's do it.
So of course, we get a nice snowboard section. Good reference to Ice Cap. Like, I want to play the Shin Megami Tensei games on stream one day. Because I know most people don't actually, know those games, so to build my audience first, I'm playing Sonic. I played Mega Man, I'm playing Mario, I'm playing stuff that most people enjoy, Stuff that I have fun with. Not so much something that I want to start with, but something that I can stick with until the end, Yeah, I have issues with Matt Pat, though. The Mega Man community makes fun of Matt Pat. And I'm right with them. Because Matt Pat is wrong on almost everything he says. Like he said, it's a theory that Wily built Zero. No, that's fact. It's stated in the games, in the manuals, pretty much everywhere. That's never been debated. And then between his Dr. Light's the villain. No, wait, Dr. Wily's the villain. But Reploid Revo went into details on why he's wrong there. No, but it's not. Clearly it's not. Because we saw the Dead King. We literally saw it in the last episode of this channel. When we were playing Hollow Knight. Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask. Like, I enjoy speculation. But you gotta look at what's in front of you. And Matt Pat doesn't look at what's in front of you. He takes, like, half, and then makes up shit from there. Like, his food theories, he's gotten so much hate on his food theories. Because he's just flat out wrong. Because he's not a nutritionist. And a lot of... He's not a dietary consultant. Some of his facts, yes, absolutely. Understandable, that works. When he goes into manipulation of how like, grocery stores and stuff manipulate people to buy more. Absolutely, that makes total sense. But then he gets to crazy shit where he's counting calories. And I'm like, boy, shut your mouth before you get in trouble. More like... Well, he's never really gone into the lore of games. And when he goes into the lore of games is when he really gets shit wrong. Like, let's see. He wanted people to harass different pizza parlors and dox them. Even though there was no ARG. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like Matt Pat. I don't really watch his content anymore. I used to. There was a time when I used to look at all of his stuff, but now he's just internet crazy person fishing for views. So I don't really feel like watching it. I deal with enough I look at enough clickbait already. I don't need to be clickbaited by somebody who absolutely doesn't play video games that much. Well, I'm sure. I'm sure. I just noticed my boyfriend fixed my mousepad. Part of it was coming up because it doesn't have a braided edge. Alright. I mean, his fan base is children. So, I mean, it makes sense. You got 30 seconds. Oh, shit. But the bigger question is, Matt Patton knows what he's doing, so... Yeah, I saw that one. My first thought was, what the hell? You know, my first thought is, little kids are gonna watch that video. Because little kids like that show. Yes, I know, all ages can like whatever TV show they want. But, it's mostly gonna be younger viewers below the age of critical thinking, and telling them that a dog is dead is not going to be the best for that core audience, huh? It's one of those, wow, that's some poor taste. Might want to stick to, you know, I don't know, something that's not going to get you in trouble with parents. He's not good with science either. He's a theater major. He didn't major in any sciences. He's great for he is a fantastic video editor. He's got a fantastic team. He's got good direction. He's good at marketing his stuff. He's just, when it comes to the science behind stuff, not so much. And when looking at facts and promoting critical thinking, he really does do the opposite. And it's not a surprise a lot of people have issues with him. And don't get me wrong, I have no issues with Matt Pat himself. As a person, I'm sure he's great. But with some of the content he produces really makes me wonder about how sane his writers are. When did he make that? I didn't think that he made anything even close to that risque. Please send it to my DM it to me. I'll watch it later and I'll form an opinion later, but for now, I'm just confused. I hope it's not a text-to-speech thing that you're... AI, whatever, .ai bullshit. It's 8 seconds, then it's not. I'm talking about his actual videos, not somebody's meme that they're taking out of context. Yeah, but I mean, there's stuff that you guys could take out of context from my videos, too. MatPat doesn't put out 8-second long videos. MatPat's usual video length is like 15 minutes long. 15, 20 minutes long. Worth of content. I mean, he doesn't normally put out just like short form content. Granted, I could be very wrong. There we go. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but... Okay, so that bottom one... I believe that's an older video. I'm not even going to go into detail because I can't say anything on it. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Oh man. I think it's gonna be best if we do... that. Yes, Discord is better than Skype. I can speak from experience. I actually don't have too many issues with Discord. Skype, I used to have problems all the time. Almost there. There we go. But Ah. Some. I'd love for some of them to exist.
Let's do it.
There are some that I personally believe in, but I'm not going to proclaim they're real or not, just because I believe in them. Because there's strong evidence against it. And it all depends on your idea of a cryptid. Like, some would say Santa Claus is a cryptid, because he only shows up once a year. And I'd love for that to be real. Some demons and stuff, I think those count as cryptids. And they don't have the strongest evidence for them either. I would quite like for some myths and stuff like that to be real. But, we'll go with Blaze for this one.
You can't escape me.
Wait a minute, what?
You can't escape me.
There we go. Ever attempted glitches in Sonic 1 and 2? I have not. Not intentionally. There are other games where I do attempt glitches quite frequently. Either because I wanted to see if they worked, if they were true, or whatnot. I'm not the best at doing glitches on purpose. When it comes to Sonic games, I'm really good at finding the bugs and the holes. But that's just because I'm good at it. And these are, I'm not talking like, oh, it's Sonic Boom, so it's got tons of glitches. It's Sonic 06, so it's got tons of glitches. No, I'm talking like, this is a well put together Sonic Unleashed. Look at me, I found this weird thing where I can clip into a wall. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is completely random. Like, this game is put together really well. How in the hell did you find a glitch for it?
You can't escape me.
And that's what I mean by glitch. When I try to find glitches on accident. I'll look for something I think is odd. I do like glitch hunting. I think between glitches and bugs, there's a lot of really interesting stuff you can find. And learn about programming, honestly. I think you can learn quite a bit through experiencing certain bugs. Like, speedrunning. I love watching speedruns where there's lots of glitches and bugs that they exploit. Like, I've learned a whole ton about Dragon Quest RNG just because I watched a speedrun of that. In Mega Man Zero 3, or the Zero games, you can watch them manipulate RNG in real time. And I believe it's some of the trick videos you can actually see just how crazy those bugs can get when you manipulate the RNG. So, love bugs, love glitches, love trying to find them and see them. Some Nights into Dream style stuff looking there. Love me some Knights. Should cover those games eventually. Well, 3D games can be easier to exploit because there's more there's more variables to program, so it can be easier for people to find bugs and find others that slip through the cracks. In the case of Bethesda games, they just don't listen to their QA testers, which I think is a downright shame. Well, I mean, they don't listen to their QA testers at all. They will come back with a bug from the creation engine. Their bug testers will point it out and even show you how they did it. They'll put in a bug report, they'll move on to the next thing, they'll find another bug, they'll get the next build a couple weeks later, and find that all of those bugs they just said, still in the game, not being fixed, not being touched. Because Bethesda has no incentive to fix bugs. You think they would. You think their creators would actually have a care for the quality of their titles, but they know that you'll buy them, so they don't really care. It's why I don't really like Bethesda games. It's one of the many reasons, other than them not really making games that I'm into, is the fact that they're buggy as shit, and they don't actually attempts to fix anything from release to release. They don't learn from their mistakes. They just keep pumping out the same mistakes. And expecting fans to fix them like, ah, yes, this is normal behavior. Didn't like it. Security Breach, I did not enjoy it. We will be coming back to it. I played a little bit of it for the channel, but we will actually be playing through Security Breach again in October. I have the PS5 version. I've talked to a couple people. I got an intro recorded. People spoke their mind. They want Security Breach. So in October, we will be coming back to the Security Breach playthrough with a whole new approach. I don't care if they use ray tracing or not. I'm playing on PS5, but, you know, I just want the game to run well. And that's from somebody who bought the game not really sure what to expect. Found out it was Resident Evil, thought, oh cool, this will be awesome, and was thoroughly disappointed. How did they remove 10 gigs from an update? Like optimizing it, probably? Compressing certain points that need to be compressed at points? Honestly, I've never heard of a game's file size going down from an update. It can happen, I just have never really seen it. I have heard that it did get updated, and it is a lot better from the last time I played it. When I play it, we'll be going back on PS5, so it'll be October. So look forward to that in October. Well, you can use code like that. You can use unfinished code. Like, speaking from a little bit of experience, if you're making an update or DLC, you can keep unfinished code in the game until that update comes out and then use it. But 10 gigs worth of code, that's removing a bit more than just code. That's like assets, too. Like, that's not just, oh, we removed code. That's like removing assets right there. Some of you guys may forget, but I did know how to program, and I still do to a degree. Alright, we're gonna use it. It's now at 70. Yeah. I think that it's ridiculous that they needed 80 gigs in the first place. Speaking from experience, and seeing what can be done with less. God, 80 gigs? 70 is ridiculous on its own. That's ridiculous for its own reasons. 80 gigs, God. That's like 160 gig. That's like that 160 gig patch they did for one of the Call of Duty games. That was absurd too. That's like you didn't finish the game. At that point. I feel video games should be released finished. So, when I see a game that's not finished upon release, I don't know. It just makes me think less of the game or the company. Bit of both, honestly. I played it on PS4 originally, so the hope is that it'll look and run fine now. And if it doesn't, I'll be upset. It'll be absolutely absurd, because the PS5 is ridiculously powerful. The only reason I didn't get it on PC originally was because I wasn't sure how much space I had on the PC. And it seems I made the right choice, because I don't actually have enough space on the PC to hold 70 gigs of data. I've got way too many assets for video files and stuff. I'd believe it. From just me attempting bits and pieces of the game. We spent way too much time. We spent like 4 or 5 weekends just attempting to beat something. To get somewhere in that game. And, it just didn't happen. We ended up not having a fun time. Me and my boyfriend got so sick of the game, we actually were like, yeah, we're not playing any more of this game. Because it was just that bad. And it was on stream, too. Like, our reaction to it was just like, we don't like playing this. Yeah, I didn't save before exiting the decor, and we had to redo it. So that's what we did. We redid it. Because we assumed there'd be an autosave. Nope. Because it doesn't... Yeah.
You can't escape me.
Autosaves exist in that game. Yeah, it just doesn't exist where you'd want it. Where you'd think a rational person would put an autosave. This is an interesting one. Well, I don't mind just one autosave slot. I just wish it made sense where they put the autosave. The placement of those checkpoints are spread out real far. A part of me wants to say it's because of the recent introduction of pay-to-win models. I want to be a little bit cynical and be like, yeah, no, it's because these game designers don't know any better. But I mean, these designers should know better. Let's be real. I get that it's a new team, but before working on an ambitious project, you need to jump in with something smaller first. Like, get the appetite wet with something smaller. Well, yeah, but there's a difference between making a VR game and a normal video game. They had experience, yes, but they had an experience with a smaller, more niche game. You have to remember, VR is not for everybody. VR games are often smaller, more condensed titles that have a more arcadey feel to them at times, and are more meant to be shorter experiences. And while that's great experience, yes. It's also not the same kind of experience as, say, you've made a Resident Evil game in the past. Now here's some money, go make a new Resident Evil game using FNAF. There we go. I did know that. I didn't get a chance to play it. Because like I said, we didn't play very far in. I didn't even finish it on my own time. The game frustrated me enough to where I didn't want to play anymore. And with how many games I've put up with their bullshit, it's a little bit infuriating. Alright, now we built a submarine. We're about 2 hours in. I might cut this in half. I'm sure you'd say unwarranted now, but if you experienced a bug, might be a little different. So let's take a look here. I'm sure. One, two, three, 4, 5. Ah. Let's go ahead and save it real fast. Yeah, you know what? This is where we're gonna call it for today. We're gonna do part 2 to this. Next time we see Sonic, we'll be jumping into Sonic Rush Adventure Part 2. Where we'll be finishing up Sonic Rush Adventure. We'll also be doing Sonic 06 and finishing Hollow Knight next week, so please join me for that. Also, if you haven't left a like yet, please leave a like on the video. It helps out. And if you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe. If you are subscribed, share links around with friends. We're trying to reach 1,000 subs, and I think we could totally get there. Especially since, like, I need to change the bottom thing, actually, because it's... yeah. Anyways, we have a PayPal link in the description below, as well as a Discord and a Twitter at GavinDragonYT if you want to follow. In my hands, after the video gets done processing, you'll see a playlist as well as a video of my choosing. Probably the Sonic playlist and probably the Go Fuck Off My Lawn grass video. Go touch grass video. And then I've also got a button up here that'll be easy subscribe. If it's not on screen, just go down below, hit subscribe. But that's all from me. I have been your humble host, Gavin the Kitty. Good night, everybody.